All right. Hold on. Let's see if this is working. Um. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I can't see. Yeah, we're gonna get on this a little bit later. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see if you guys are in the building. There you go. What's going on, Mike? Shout outs to Mike Matroke in the building. Yes, sir. All right. Shout outs to Mike in the building. Give me 1 second, y'all. I had to really I'm really learning how to use this thing right now. So y'all bear with me. I can't even okay. We got a couple people in the building. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. My voice is gone. Gone with the wind. Shout outs to Mike Matroke in the building. All right. Okay, this is pretty cool. All right. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's get into the show. Give me 1 second. See if this thing is working.
He's 57 years old. He will be 58 when they fight. He has had a long fighting career. He has been knocked out by massive men like Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. You know, he's had a lot of blows. And he's also doing this very unique kind of training with electrical muscular stimulation.
So now we don't want you to back out the block. And I told you before, that was easy work. I just feel like he's a tough competitor. A-level far as being able to market him and can he be a household name? Probably in due time, but right now, he's a B-level fighter. Probably a B-.
Uh-oh.
The upcoming clash between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has the sports world buzzing, and two prominent voices, Joe Rogan and Floyd Mayweather, are breaking down what's at stake. With Mayweather's expertise
What's going on,
as a
War
boxing
Master?
legend and Rogan's unique
My bad, y'all.
perspective
My
as a
voice is
martial
gone.
artist and commentator, their insights provide a fascinating look into this highly anticipated showdown. On the other hand, in anticipation of their highly anticipated clash,
All right, so a lot of people, like I said, it's gonna be one of those matches, right? It's gonna be one of those matches where it's like old nigga strength. It's like like I said, every old nigga got one good fight left in him, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is Tyson's George Foreman moment. I'm not sure. Shout outs to War Master in the building. Shout outs to Double M, Mike Matroke in the building. WM and Double M in the building, man. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We building the plane while we fly it. Rest in peace, Kevin. Um, I got a new system going real quick, so y'all forgive me. We're gonna be building while we streaming. All right. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Support the shows. Player Talk Radio. I am your gracious host, DJ Kuda, right back at the helm of today's show. What's going on, Ed? Oh Lord. Ed said, "What's up, brother? Mike Tyson is going to beat the shit." Shoot. All right. We're gonna put up a poll. Who do y'all got winning? Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? Okay. Now, young Mike Tyson. I'm gonna put two other what other two options should I put in? Should I put a young Mike Tyson or I don't know. We gonna see. I can't believe y'all believe that Mike Tyson is going to beat Jake Paul. I really want to believe that Mike Tyson is going to beat Jake Paul. And Mike Tyson recently just said all he got to do is catch him. He going to run if he catch him. So I don't know. Do y'all believe that if Mike catches Jake Paul, he's going to run? Because he said he's going to run. Shoot. I don't know. Mike might catch you. So it's about boxing with me. I'm and I get it. Age is a big factor, but I'm not gonna lie. Like if you look at like all of the footage that they're showing of Mike Tyson, I'm not gonna say it looks AI generated, but anybody can show perspective of somebody training, right? It's not necessarily that you lose your strength or I think they say when you get older, I think in your 40s or something like that, like your testosterone drops. So like I think it drops by like 30 or 40% or some shit like that when you hit your mid 40s or your 50s or whatever. Mike Tyson might still be a gym buff. So, a lot of guys when it gets to that age, they're amazed, and it is amazing how much, strength they still retain, especially if you were an athlete like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was a staunch athlete. So, maybe he might clap, Logan Paul a little bit different this time around. But this is what I'm saying. When you get older, it's not just your age. If you train a certain type of way, you learn to dance a certain type of way, you know? So your rhythm might be off a little bit, you know? You said, have you seen Mike Tyson train? One of those Paul clones is gonna really? All right, we're gonna take a look at a little bit of Mike Tyson training, y'all. All right, we're gonna see. Maybe I might change my view on it. But honestly, I'm just saying, when you get older, it just look like some uncles at a cookout fighting. Because nothing's worse than a slow dance in boxing. Let's go.
Clash in November, Jake Paul threw down the gauntlet to Mike Tyson. Just 4 years into his boxing career, the social media sensation has stirred significant excitement within the sport. Ahead of their showdown, Paul revealed that he has been diligently honing his skills to counter Tyson's explosive fighting style. He said, I mean, it's just being alert and knowing what to do in that of his shots, then counter. Paul attacked Tyson for wanting the fight to go less than 2 minutes per round during a pre-fight press conference. He said, "It's interesting. I'm just basing off of facts." He's like, "Watch your shape, watch your shape." I'm like, "All right, but you watch it." It could be to his advantage. I think it's also smart that he's doing that. I'm fighting on all of his rules and what he wanted it to be a pro fight. He wanted 8 2-minute rounds. So I'm giving him everything he wants. I'm going to his playground and I'm going to beat his ass. After seeing a few videos of Tyson's rigorous preparation for the professional fight, Jake said that his mother is extremely worried about his safety. Regarding whether his family will be present in person, Paul stated, "They will definitely be there, but my mom is very scared actually. She keeps on asking me if I'm ready, asking my team if I'm ready. And she's not liking this one." Mike just looks scared. His Instagram videos look crazy, so she's like watching all of that and just not liking it. The choice to push back the fight from its initial July 20th date only intensified.
The only reason why I know there's a difference now because one of them is wrestling, right? So one of them is wrestling, and one of them, I think, the boxer, Jake Paul, no homo. His upper body is like a little bit more built, I guess, because he's just boxing. So the other one, he's in the WWE, which I think that's a cool transition, from a YouTuber to a wrestler, not necessarily a boxer. Hell, they even had Sexy Red the rapper fighting some bitches and shit like that. I don't know. She can't breathe in today's wrestling society. Whoever's training the female wrestlers is doing a fucking good job because them girls are wrestling. They like a more hardcore They like a Trish Stratus on steroids out the gate. Because, Trish Stratus was the only real diva back in the day that could really wrestle. Aside from, obviously, China, Lita, and all them other girls, right? So the only reason why I can tell the difference a little bit between the Paul brothers is one cuts his hair different and he got a bigger upper body. And then the other one, I think he's like kind of on some like Jeff Hardy, Edge and Christian type shit. So you know what I'm saying? It's like you can kind of tell the difference in between like the difference in like I guess stature. But the funny thing is that when they were on YouTube, I just thought they were YouTubers. I never really looked at them as quote unquote genetic specimens. The only two twins that I knew that really worked out like that was the Hodge twins. So hey, it is what it is.
The already simmering frustration among fans. This delay contributed to a charged environment where emotions were already on edge. Jake finds himself perplexed by the critics' perspective. He said, "I don't get it at all, but I also don't understand people in general, like people are dumber than a box of rocks. I don't expect them to understand fighting or gain experience or the honor to step into the ring with a legend. These people probably don't even know what honor is or respect or passion or doing legendary shit."
I don't even know if Logan Paul, the wrestler, I wonder if he won some gold already. He probably has. I gotta ask Raven. He said Tyson's style is just not brute strength. Yeah. Like he will crouch under you. Like how I look at it is like this, right? Tyson, no doubt, just like Floyd Mayweather's Philly shell, is like completely, just like for Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd Mayweather's Philly shell, he's like the tradesman. Like it's like personalized to him. Tyson's style is personalized to him also. And maybe, I guess both Jake Paul and Logan Paul, whatever, studied some type of MMA. Because what they're doing now in MMA and like fighting sports now, right? Is these like explosive workouts, like these explosive workouts. I think the older boxers and the boxers from the 90s, like Mike Tyson's era and stuff like that, they train you how to really they've trained how to like take their stamina and their power in between rounds, right? How they train the newer boxers and the newer MMA guys, like the Logan Pauls and the Jake Pauls and stuff like that, and how they're training the newer cats now with fighting, is they're training for them to be explosive. So it's like, okay, if you ain't got no energy in the tank, yeah, conserve your energy a little bit, but like explode, because they said, you got those fights where both of y'all are tired, but then they train them to get like that jolt of like some Roy Jones shit. Like they train them to get that jolt of energy out of nowhere and just go. So I don't know if that's gonna catch Mike Tyson. Because back in the day, they didn't train no explosive, like just explosive training. Like Mike Tyson will like explode, like do the explosive shit on you in like spurts. But I don't know. I don't know, Because again, if you fight somebody with the style of Mike Tyson, you're fighting the tradesman, the actual tradesman of that style. So it might be super old school compared to what's going on now in boxing. You say he has no idea how Mike Tyson earned his reputation. Yeah, you go to the bar to watch the damn Tyson fight, and 2 seconds later, that shit over. So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Mike Tyson said, all I gotta do is catch him. And I believe him, but I don't know. This could be a landslide.
Shit. And the fact,
or I think this might happen also. If Tyson get hits once, he'll snap back into that mode. So
that Netflix is involved, the fact that Mike Tyson wants it to be a pro fight. If Uncle Mike is down, then so am I. Despite skepticism from certain corners of the boxing world about the fight actually happening, Tyson's comments have only fueled anticipation. Former champion and current analyst Sean Porter has voiced substantial reservations regarding the feasibility of a matchup between Tyson and Paul. On his podcast, Porter challenged the rationale behind such a clash, suggesting that it lacks sound reasoning, even when considering potential financial implications. Porter expressed his reluctance to deliver disappointing news, suggesting that the chances of Tyson ever stepping into the ring with Paul are slim. His skepticism has only deepened the cloud of uncertainty surrounding an event already fraught with controversy. While the fight is still scheduled, fans are left wondering if this highly anticipated clash between generations will ever come to fruition.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We're not gonna ever see Mike Tyson get in the ring with Jake Paul.
Okay, so
I don't know
November
about that.
15th?
You don't know?
Money talks.
Look, he said.
I don't know about that, bro.
You look like you dreaded it though.
In the meantime, the Gypsy King has expressed his excitement over Tyson's comeback to the ring. Although Tyson Fury's Instagram story has now expired, it conveyed a straightforward and impactful message. "Can't wait to see the living legend with boxing gloves again," wrote the Gypsy King. The story, interlinked with a post from Most Valuable Promotions, featured a clip of Mike Tyson declaring, "If you think I'm too old for this fight, you need to come tell me in my face." He was addressing Mike Malak's appeal. The co-host of Impulsive was keen for the youngest heavyweight champion in history to face off against the doubters who persistently questioned his abilities when matched against a much younger opponent. As news circulated about Mike Tyson getting back into his training groove, fans were treated to a fierce display when he confronted Jake Paul at a recent press conference. Just days earlier, Tyson had been a guest on the Impulsive podcast with Logan Paul and Mike Malak, where the topic of their upcoming fight took center stage. At 58, Tyson didn't hold back, issuing a stern challenge to those questioning his capability to face a younger crossover fighter. Adding to the excitement, just a month after Tyson's bout with Paul, Tyson Fury is set to prepare for his much-anticipated rematch against Alexander Usyk. The video featured remarks from the press conference and podcast, as well as a few training exercises. "Hey, listen, as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be running around, but as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over," said a confident Mike Tyson at the presser. However, the problem child responded in the video as well. The Ohio native made a noteworthy observation. Despite his opponents often taking shots at him, the result is always the same. They end up on the losing side. He expressed firm confidence that this trend would continue on November 15th. In a recent podcast episode, Iron Mike highlighted a crucial distinction between himself and Paul's former adversaries. They lacked genuine fear. In contrast, he openly acknowledged feeling a real apprehension about what the problem child could unleash in the ring. Since its announcement, the Tyson-Paul matchup has faced intense examination. Beyond the clear age disparity between the fighters, there are significant concerns regarding Tyson's lengthy hiatus from the ring. Following his February bout with Tommy Fury, Paul kept the momentum going by facing another former UFC athlete, Nate Diaz. However, his subsequent two opponents were boxers, both Andre August and Ryan Borland, the latter of whom, at 35, had been inactive in the sport for an extended time. Critics have swiftly pointed out these elements as potential red flags. Following the postponement of the earlier Tyson fight, Paul took to the ring against bare-knuckle fighter Mike Perry. Although there were some concerns, Nakesa Badarian, an ally of Jake Paul and co-founder of Most Valuable Promotions, stressed that the age gap between the two makes this matchup quite sensible. Since retiring from professional combat in 2005, Tyson's health has become a significant concern. UFC welterweight Stephen Wonderboy Thompson has expressed fear
Oh shit! Hold on, y'all. Well, y'all didn't. God damn! Hold on.
on making the sacrifice. He is doing well for himself,
What
and he
the
doesn't
hell?
have to fight Jake
Wasn't on
Paul.
screen
He
the whole
doesn't.
time. God damn! Hold on, y'all. I'm up here. Y'all couldn't hear me the whole time. Why the hell did it take it off the screen? All right, hold on, y'all. What the hell? I was saying that Dana White, I didn't know that Tyson had an ulcer, and Dana White didn't want Tyson to fight because he felt that he didn't want Tyson to get hurt, or he didn't want no type of liability on his hands. Damn, y'all couldn't hear me the whole time. I had to check back, and I see I wasn't even on stage. I'm up here trying to find some more. Yeah, hold on, give me 1 second, y'all.
Or passion or doing legendary
Damn.
shit. And the fact that Netflix is involved, the fact that Mike Tyson wants it to be a pro fight. If Uncle Mike is down, then so am I. Despite skepticism from certain corners of the boxing world about the fight actually happening, Tyson's comments have only fueled anticipation. Former champion and current analyst Sean Porter has voiced substantial reservations regarding the feasibility of a matchup between Tyson and Paul. On his podcast, Porter challenged the rationale behind such a clash, suggesting that it lacks sound reasoning, even when considering potential financial implications. Porter expressed his reluctance that chances of stepping in with Paul are skepticism. Scheduled, fans are left wondering if this highly anticipated clash between generations will ever come to fruition.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We're not gonna ever see Mike Tyson get in the ring with Jake Paul.
Okay, so
I don't know
November
about that.
15th,
You don't know?
Money talks.
Look, he said.
I don't know about that, bro.
You look like you dreaded it though.
In the meantime, the Gypsy King has expressed his excitement over Tyson's comeback to the ring. Although Tyson Fury's Instagram story has now expired, it conveyed a straightforward and impactful message. Can't wait to see the living legend with boxing gloves again, wrote the Gypsy King. The story, interlinked with a post from Most Valuable Promotions, featured a clip of Mike Tyson declaring, "If you think I'm too old for this fight, you need to come tell me in my face." He was addressing Mike Malak's appeal. The co-host of Impulsive was keen for the youngest heavyweight champion in history to face off against the doubters who persistently questioned his abilities when matched against a much younger opponent. As news circulated about Mike Tyson getting back into his training groove, fans were treated to a fierce display when he confronted Jake Paul at a recent press conference. Just days earlier, Tyson had been a guest on the Impulsive podcast with Logan Paul and Mike Malak, where the topic of their upcoming fight took center stage. At 58, Tyson didn't hold back, issuing a stern challenge to those questioning his capability to face a younger crossover fighter. Adding to the excitement, just a month after Tyson's bout with Paul, Tyson Fury is set to prepare for his much-anticipated rematch against Alexander Usyk. The video featured remarks from the press conference and podcast, as well as a few training exercises. "Hey, listen, as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be running around, but as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over," said a confident Mike Tyson at the presser. However, the problem child responded in the video as well. The Ohio native made a noteworthy observation. Despite his opponents often taking shots at him, the result is always the same. They end up on the losing side. He expressed firm confidence that this trend would continue on November 15th. In a recent podcast episode, Iron Mike highlighted a crucial distinction between himself and Paul's former adversaries. They lacked genuine fear. In contrast, he openly acknowledged feeling a real apprehension about what the problem child could unleash in the ring. Since its announcement, the Tyson-Paul matchup has faced intense examination. Beyond the clear age disparity between the fighters, there are significant concerns regarding Tyson's lengthy hiatus from the ring. Following his February bout with Tommy
See, that shit crazy.
Fury, Paul kept the momentum going by facing another former UFC athlete, Nate Diaz. However, his subsequent two opponents were boxers, both Andre August and Ryan Borland, the latter of whom, at 35, had been inactive in the sport for an extended time. Critics have swiftly pointed out these elements as potential red flags. Following the postponement of the earlier Tyson fight, Paul took to the ring against bare-knuckle fighter Mike Perry. Although there were some concerns, Nakesa Badarian, an ally of Jake Paul and co-founder of Most Valuable Promotions, stressed that the age gap between the two makes this matchup quite sensible. Since retiring from professional combat in 2005, Tyson's health has become a significant concern. UFC welterweight Stephen Wonderboy Thompson has expressed fears that Tyson could tarnish his remarkable legacy in the sport. He told TalkSport MMA, "At this age, I don't..."
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, what's going on? What's going on, Coffee? Oh shit. Hold on, I'm not even paying attention. What's going on, Bronze? Shout outs to Coffee and Bronze in the building. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the show. Y'all hit the like button. I was just about to say that. Like, I'm looking at it, right? I'm like, damn. It really hurt to see a YouTuber knock out Anderson Silva. I don't know if I can see Mike Tyson get knocked out by a goddamn YouTuber, man. That's crazy. Shout outs to Bronze Flat Power God. Shout outs to Coffee. I like a YouTuber knocking out Mike Tyson is wild. He gonna have to come back just cause. He gonna have to come back just cause. Like, hey, nah, I can't go out like this. So that's crazy right there in and of itself.
I don't think he should be taking any damage or damaging his legacy. I think it could damage his legacy because if he gets beaten by Jake Paul, that's what he could be remembered by. I grew up watching Mike Tyson knowing how dangerous and good he was, but this could damage his legacy. Thompson went on to add that he should stick to sparring because the fight is just him being exploited for money. He continued, if I was close to Mike Tyson, I'd be telling him this. There is too much risk. A lot of people just see dollar signs and not keeping healthy. And he doesn't have to fight Jake Paul. He doesn't have to prove anything.
I think they're fighting tonight. I think on the 15th. Oh shit, it's tomorrow. It's the 14th where I'm at right now. So it's tomorrow. Friday. Friday, Coffee.
Iron Mike has been posting a steady stream of training footage, showcasing that his iconic power is as formidable as ever, now expressed in shorter, more explosive flurries. He's resolute in his mission to halt Paul's recent momentum in the ring with a decisive knockout victory. Tyson said, I'm very prepared to knock out Jake Paul. I'm very prepared. I had a small adversity. I got sick, but I feel good. I'm just ready. I'm going to do my talk and I'm going to talk my shit, but I'm ready to fight. Thompson added, yeah, you're in great shape, but you could get some working. Maybe get some work in, say some sparring. You are 58, so nothing heavy, just some sparring to feed that competitiveness and fighting monster that is inside of you. Given his rival's physical prime and Tyson's numerous medical concerns, Paul has a good chance of taking him out. Boxing fans are abuzz with curiosity over the potential clash between legendary heavyweight Mike Tyson and social media star Jake Paul. However, recent health issues and various obstacles in Tyson's path have raised doubts about whether this much-anticipated bout will actually take place, leaving the fight's future hanging in the balance. Mike Tyson's recent ulcer flare-up left both fans and critics unsettled, leading to a necessary postponement of the fight. Although he had to dial down his training regimen as advised by his doctors, Tyson took a moment to express his gratitude to his supporters for their unwavering loyalty during his recovery. I want to thank my fans around the world for their support and understanding. Despite the fact, Tyson delivered a bold and fierce warning to Jake Paul. Radiating confidence in his ability to return to peak form, Tyson made it clear that Paul was in for some serious repercussions. Jake Paul, this may have bought you some time, but in the end, you will still be knocked out and out of boxing for good, he declared. Moreover, Joe Rogan recently shared his thoughts on the matchup during a conversation with Russell Crowe.
I mean, what else is Mike supposed to say? He's going to be like, oh, I'm going to end your career, while he's ending his career. You know what I'm saying? What else is Mike supposed to say? You know? Yeah, like, don't lose to a YouTuber. Like, it's like, you gotta, you know, I really hope Mike don't lose, y'all. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know, the younger dudes, they got the dance down. You know, they know the dance. So,
while he expressed worries about Tyson's physical condition, he also delivered a serious caution to Jake Paul about a particular aspect of the fight. Few boxers have ever embodied the raw ferocity of Mike Tyson. At the height of his career, Tyson was an unstoppable force, striking fear into the hearts of his opponents with an aura of undeniable power. Yet, time marches on, and he now faces a competitor nearly 30 years his junior. Despite rigorous training and extensive preparation, there's an escalating feeling that Tyson may struggle to keep up with this younger adversary, who once captivated fans as a social media phenomenon.
Yeah.
Terrifying, you know. Even when I met him at one point back, you know, backstage at the stadium at a fight, and I was like, I'm still terrified of you from watching you, you know. But then that guy he started becoming, where he became more explorative and he was looking into what, you know, the meaning of life and, you know, having a smoke every now and then and stuff like that, you know. I was like, I'm enjoying this, Mike. Yeah. You know, I'm liking the evolution. You know, what bothers me with this whole thing is that he's got to kind of, you know, slide back to that warrior.
Crowe expressed an optimistic vision for the fighters, prioritizing their well-being and hoping for a contest devoid of injury Acknowledging the spectacle that often accompanies such events, he conveyed a yearning for the match to rise above its circus-like distractions. His wish was for a sincere and skillful display from both competitors, free from any harm. Rogan, known for his frank opinions, was unreserved in discussing the topic. He recognized the allure of the concept, but expressed doubts about its feasibility. Now at 57, he foresaw a fierce confrontation when the two fighters finally meet in the ring, predicting it would be an intense battle. Tyson exuded an undeniable intensity as he prepared for the fight, leading Rogan to deliver a blunt caution to Paul. He had two distinct possibilities. Either Paul would realize that at 58, Mike Tyson is still a fearsome opponent, or it would be clear that, regardless of their experience, 58-year-olds are simply that, 58 years old. The JRE host has consistently expressed skepticism regarding Tyson's willingness to take...
on them 58-year-olds. Them old niggas will, bro, they will beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? They whip ass too. Don't sleep on the age, man. But like I said, it's a different dance nowadays, It's a different dance nowadays. So it's like I don't know if Tyson is that quick, but I mean, he's still an athlete, I guess. After 20 years, I think 20 years not in the ring, they said. 20 years, y'all. That's a lot of time. Shit. That's a lot of time.
On the fight, emphasizing the notable age gap between the two competitors as a major concern. In a conversation with Crow, he explored additional factors that could complicate Tyson's upcoming bout with Paul.
58-year-old men are 58-year-old men, no matter what they look like. Right. And Jake Paul is a 28-year-old athlete in the prime of his life. Yeah. It was a real...
I mean, if you just do it to yourself, right? Take, me at 60 versus me at 28.
Right.
Forget about it, man.
Yeah.
Jake Paul has solidified his reputation as a serious contender in the boxing world. Despite a career that's been brief thus far, his astonishing speed and knockout power have drawn significant attention, even from notable figures like Joe Rogan. Recently, Paul scored a significant win against Mike Perry, who had come into the match with an undefeated streak in his last 5 BKFC fights. The problem child knocked Perry down 3 times before clinching victory in the 6th round. One of Rogan's main worries is whether Tyson can withstand the pressure for the duration of the fight. In a thought-provoking discussion with Crow, the UFC commentator posed an intriguing question. Is it possible for Tyson to compete with a 28-year-old fighter who is enjoying the peak of his career and achieving significant victories in boxing? Age is a pivotal factor in the boxing world, often diminishing one's ability to punches over the years. Take for instance Paul, who has demonstrated his prowess by knocking out several former UFC fighters. A topic delved into during episode 2191, Rogan has repeatedly commended Paul for his notable achievements, particularly his victories over former UFC champions. He also praised Paul's outstanding performance against Tommy Fury, a respected boxer, describing it as truly remarkable. Rogan emphasized that Paul is undeniably a talented fighter who can compete effectively in the ring.
Former UFC world champions.
That's another thing too. I ain't gonna lie. Paul coming in as a coming in as a underdog too. So I don't know, man. What's going on, Christian? You said Mike Tyson, old ass man with health issues. Paul is a young buck who can recover. This is funny. See, y'all, a lot of people feel what's going on. Hey, Toya. What's good on, Toya? How are you? Yo, I've been laughing all day at that hook shit. Top weightlifters in the world. Ain't nobody trying to challenge him today. Old ass man. So everybody got a problem with old people. That's crazy. I'm just saying Tyson might be slow on the dance. Fighting is a dance. He might be a little slow. Jake might catch him. I believe that. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if Tyson say if he catch him one good time, that's it. I agree with that also. So he said he might run. So I don't know.
Tyron Woodley, You know, he had that very good fight with Tommy Fury, who's a legitimate boxer, you know, which was a very good fight. You know, he just beat up Mike Perry, who's a bare knuckle champion. I mean, he's a real fighter. He can fight. He can, and if Mike Tyson and him are fighting and Mike can't catch him, and Mike has bad knees, if his back's bad, I mean, I don't know what's going on with him physically. It's hard to tell from a guy just hitting pads. When he's hitting those pads, he looks great.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if he can do that, if he can actually do that for 8 rounds or 10 rounds, however long this fight is.
Well, that's going to be the key, isn't it?
Can he do that? I don't know if he can do that. I mean, he had to pull out the first fight because he had an ulcer.
Right.
So it's, you know.
The thing is, I was quite enjoying the second phase of Mike's life. You know what I mean?
The delay has only fueled the doubts of critics, who argue that Tyson's age and health concerns make the fight not just risky, but possibly dangerous. Yet, Tyson stands firm and unshaken. At the press conference, he emphasized his eagerness for the challenge, insisting that the mounting skepticism won't sway him. "I'm doing this because I can. Who else can do it but me?" Tyson asserted, dismissing any doubts about his readiness. He added, "Let's look at it. Who else is he going to fight to make this happen? You just have to listen to the facts. We got a YouTuber fighting the greatest fighter that ever lived." Jake Paul wasn't about to let Tyson's comments slide without a response. With a self-assured smile, he shot back, asserting that any fighter who underestimates him usually ends up staring at the canvas. Paul further bragged about being the brains behind Tyson's Netflix deal, claiming credit for orchestrating the entire matchup. So
he gotta sell the the fight. What's going on, Cap? You said nigga Roshi 3 of Jake's fights were rigged. What? I mean, he got to sell the fight. You saw what he did with Mayweather. He took that man's hat and ran. Shit. He took that man's hat and ran. He said, "Got your hat." Like, what? Got your hat. What's going on, Jalen? Let's look at this poll. Who will win? 65% of you guys said Mike Tyson, KO. Damn. Y'all believe in Mike like that? Okay. 13% says Jake. Scorecard. 17, second place. Mike Tyson, scorecard. Okay, some people think it's going to go to distance. 4%, Jake, KO. So I guess somebody thinks that Mike gonna get knocked out. Has Mike even ever got knocked out? I know he got knocked down. Or who knocked him out? Or did he knock out I forgot who won that Etienne fight. I think Mike Tyson won that Etienne fight. But Jake Paul ain't no Lennox Lewis, man. He ain't no Lennox Lewis. He ain't gonna keep Mike off of him. He said he want to go into the middle of the ring and trade. That's not a good idea. Yeah, he hasn't fought anybody yet that's in their prime. He is fighting washed up people, though. I will say that. But I guess this is, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say Mike is washed up, but he's older, man.
"Welcome, my son," Paul added, promising to discipline Tyson like a father would a child. He
Right
cut
about
Tyson
that.
off mid-complaint, making it clear who was behind the match arrangement. With no patience for further whining, he delivered a sharp command to silence any dissent, emphasizing his crucial involvement in orchestrating the fight. Since his debut in 2020, Jake Paul has carved out a place for himself in the boxing world, boasting an impressive 10-1 record. His recent victory, a 6th-round knockout of BKFC star Mike Perry, solidified his reputation as a serious contender in the ring. Beneath their seemingly composed facades, both men grasped the gravity of their situation. Tyson, celebrated for his tactical genius, had passionately implored Paul to maintain peak fitness, insisting that his accomplishments and his health depended on it. Yet Paul remained steadfastly unyielding. He mocked Tyson's rigorous training sessions, deeming his Instagram posts cute and labeling him a mere mitt warrior. Tyson wasn't done, though. He made one final promise. "As soon as I catch this guy, he's going to be running around. As soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over. He's going to run run like a thief. Paul, ever the provocateur, responded, "Let's meet in the middle." Tyson simply replied, "Oh, that's what I want." As the fight day approaches, anticipation mounts to a fever pitch. Will Tyson fulfill his bold promises, or will Paul once again silence doubters? With the stakes at an all-time high, both competitors for defending
this fight won't change his lifestyle. So he said he's not doing it for the money. For the money, he's doing it. He's doing it to prove to himself. I'm like, damn, okay, shit. But I don't know. I mean, does Tyson still got? I want y'all to let me know. Does Tyson, no homo, does Tyson still got that animal in him, or do you think him running away from the old him, doing mushrooms, has softened him up? He won't. He might not have that dog in him anymore. What you think? Jake Paul not fighting the animal, the brainwashed animal. He's fighting the spiritual Tyson. Or do you think none of that matters? Mike don't give a fuck. He gonna get hit one time. It's gonna get thrown out the window, and he gonna beat the hell out of Jake.
Captured attention with an interview promoting his company, Most Valuable Promotions. In a daring declaration, he issued a stark warning to his upcoming opponent. When the press conference finally took place, Paul went beyond mere words. He showcased his determination through decisive actions. What were his exact words? In a candid interview with MV Promotions just a day before the press conference, Paul admitted to the host that forming a friendship with Mike Tyson wasn't in his plans, at least not until after their fight on November 15th. He added, "He's out there saying he wants to, have my funeral, have my wake, kill me, murder me." It's crucial to remember that Iron Mike posted videos like these on social media to publicize their fight in advance. Regardless, reflecting on those threatening comments from Tyson, Paul claimed, "I really don't take that lightly. I am making him my enemy until November 15th. When they finally met after the match was rescheduled for November, the 58-year-old veteran playfully nudged the YouTube sensation and erupted in a hearty laugh. This lighthearted gesture made it clear that Iron Mike wasn't viewing Paul as a serious threat. Unfazed, Paul quickly set to work, determined to prove his genuine abilities in the ring. The press conference in New York was nothing short of a show, but considering the incidents from earlier this year, can Tyson genuinely be ready for the upcoming fight? Paul, visibly irritated by Tyson's antics on camera, responded with a push of his own. In the aftermath, both fighters took to social media to air their perspectives. Paul humorously recreated Tyson's shove from the event, while Tyson enthusiastically shared his eagerness to connect with his fans online. After a recent health scare, he has confidently declared at the age of 58 that he will take on Jake Paul in the boxing ring. Initially scheduled for July 20th, the bout was delayed due to an unexpected illness and dizziness experienced during a flight, which was later identified as an ulcer. Undeterred by this setback, the former heavyweight champion
All right, hold on. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Hold on, my bad, y'all. We back. Hold up. Hold on.
aftermath, both fighters took to social media to air their perspectives. Paul humorously recreated Tyson's shove from the event, while Tyson enthusiastically shared his eagerness to connect with his fans online. After a recent health scare, he has confidently declared at the age of 58 that he will take on Jake Paul in the boxing ring. Initially scheduled for July 20th, the bout was delayed due to an unexpected illness and dizziness experienced during a flight, which was later identified as an ulcer. Undeterred by this setback, the former heavyweight champion is passionately preparing for his highly anticipated comeback. When asked why he's still going through with the fight during the presser on Sunday, Tyson confidently replied, "Because I can. Who else can do it but me? Who else is he going to fight to make this happen?" After fans expressed their hatred for Paul and affection for Tyson, he made these remarks at a crowded press conference. The heated confrontation between the two at the press conference has intensified the excitement surrounding their upcoming clash. Jake Paul appears to be stepping into the ring with renewed vigor and fierce resolve. Throughout the event, Tyson seemed to downplay the importance of the match, implying that he doesn't see the former Disney star as a serious threat. Tyson, revitalized after his recovery and radiating newfound energy, faced off against his opponent on stage right after the press conference. With their faces just inches apart, the former heavyweight champion asserted his authority with a powerful shove that knocked Paul back. Undeterred, the younger YouTube star, 3 decades Tyson's junior, quickly countered with equal intensity. Tyson has before stated that he would stop Paul from boxing. "We've got a YouTuber fighting the greatest fighter who ever lived. He may have been in the ring with people who have the same intentions, but in actuality, no." Paul has vowed to bring an intense and unforgiving end to their rivalry, labeling it a landmark showdown. He boldly confronted his naysayers, challenging them to respond when he ultimately leaves Mike Tyson unconscious in the ring. While acknowledging Tyson's ominous threats of a final reckoning, Paul underscored the transformation of their previous camaraderie into a fierce animosity. With any trace of respect extinguished, he declared his intention to achieve a definitive knockout, setting the scene for a high-stakes battle where only one contender will reign supreme.
They'll never give me credit. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. If I was walking on water, they would say it's because I couldn't swim. And this is to make history. You know, if people think I'm going to get knocked out by this.
This shit sounds like some WWF. It sounds like some WWF type shit, man. It's straight up WWE, man. It don't even feel like you're watching boxing anymore. This sounds like the WWF. So even when they do it on the UFC, it sounds like the WWF. You know? And him and Mike Tyson were friends prior to this. I mean, obviously you have respect for the GOAT. Who doesn't? But I just pray Tyson doesn't lose, man.
Strong, powerful guy. All the people in my comments saying, look at his power, he's gonna get KO'd. People are yelling at me in the event. But what happens when I put this man to sleep? It is not a joke. He's saying that it's gonna be my funeral. He's saying it's gonna be my wake. He's gonna kill Jake Paul, all of these things. And that's why I love Mike, I respect him, but we're not friends anymore. Until November 15th, I'm not out, and we're gonna see who's dead. We will see who's dead.
In a stunning revelation, Jake Paul has disclosed his astounding projected earnings for the highly anticipated boxing showdown with Mike Tyson. The YouTube star turned boxer announced that he expects to rake in an impressive $40 million from the bout. Paul has been vocal about his aspirations for the Tyson bout, particularly following his recent victory over Mike Perry. It's evident that his primary motivation lies in the financial gains, rather than improving himself against his rivals through his performance in the ring. "I'm here to make $40 million and knock out a legend," Paul boldly stated. He was more focused on the huge payment than he was on improving his reputation by taking on Tyson. The upcoming match has sparked intense discussions among boxing fans, many of whom are raising concerns about its legitimacy as a professional event. Critics point to Tyson's age, 58 years, and his prolonged absence from competitive boxing since 2005 as key issues. Although he made a brief comeback for an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020, the long gap from serious competition has only amplified skepticism regarding this forthcoming fight. Even with some skepticism still hanging in the air, the highly anticipated showdown is poised to capture massive attention and generate impressive revenue, as tickets are selling out at an astonishing pace. Slated to be streamed on Netflix, this event promises to captivate audiences worldwide. Unfazed by doubts, Paul boldly claims he will etch his name in history with a decisive knockout of the legendary Tyson. During the press conference, the atmosphere buzzed with excitement as Jake Paul and Mike Tyson traded barbs, amplifying the tension for their clash on November 15th. Tyson, initially adopting a playful tone, swiftly shifted to a more combative approach, launching a barrage of pointed criticisms at the 27-year-old Paul. He belittled Paul's age and inexperience, mockingly branding him as just a kid.
Is he really a young killer?
He is like this bad.
Yeah, you had to go on your little menopause break and postpone the fight. So yeah, what about that, dog? I was ready before. You needed a little break. Your tummy hurt? Your tummy hurt still?
I feel like better now.
Paul, unfazed by Tyson's theatrics, met his opponent's stamina.
We were just looking for you. So let me ask you a question. Is Logan Paul, the brother, right? He's in the WWE. He won gold before, right? He like has like the Intercontinental title, or I think he won the did he win the what is it, the United States title or the tag title? Yeah, Logan's in the WWE, right? Is he more like Edge and Christian, or is he more like Jeff Hardy? Never really saw him wrestle like that. I guess one Paul has to win. He can mimic others very well. Okay. All right, let's go.
And skill with steady resolve. The tension spiked when Tyson abruptly shoved Paul, sparking an immediate response. This clash made it clear that their upcoming bout would be anything but a casual exhibition. Now, we know that the feud between the Paul brothers and Floyd Mayweather has evolved into one of boxing's most captivating narratives. It all began to simmer in 2021 when Logan Paul stepped into the ring against Mayweather for a widely hyped exhibition match. Tensions had already surfaced, however, when Jake Paul and Mayweather nearly came to blows during a heated encounter at a Miami Heat Cleveland Cavaliers game, setting the stage for their lasting rivalry.
So who you supposed to be?
I'm just working, man. What happened? You're not tough anymore since your loss? What happened since your loss? Yo, we gonna bust him up, guys?
I told you before, put that.
Yo, let's bust him up. Where you running, Jake? Where you going since your fight? Since you lost? What's up, Jake? Where you going, Jake? Oh, he's running! He's running! Look at him!
On In Depth with Graham Benzinger, Logan Paul surprised audiences with a striking revelation. Floyd Mayweather harbors a lingering resentment toward Jake Paul. Logan shared that the tension between Mayweather and Jake remains very much alive, with no signs of resolution in sight. Logan Paul expressed, Jake hasn't been without a security guard since that moment. Floyd has goons who'd kill a man for $200. In case you haven't seen it before, here is another video of Jake and Floyd fighting, during which Paul snatched Floyd's hat.
What's up? You want to run a 2-on-1 next?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Get paperwork for this.
Get Al Haymon.
Absolutely. I don't need Al Haymon.
Let me call Al Haymon.
I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss.
One night. Got your hat.
Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather has stepped up in full support of Mike Tyson as Tyson readies himself to go up against Jake Paul. Recently training alongside Tyson, Mayweather didn't hold back in criticizing Paul's choice, labeling the decision to challenge Tyson as undeniably reckless.
Well, I commend Tyson because he's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. You know, he's a legendary champion. And the only thing I have to say about Mike Tyson is everyone is always trying to judge Mike Tyson. He lived his life the way he wanted to live his life.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos.
All right.
I won't do anything if I don't risk being embarrassed. Like now, I want to fight.
But I'm gonna take your throne, brother.
He's a manufactured killer. I'm a natural-born killer.
In a new and highly anticipated Netflix update, fans get a rare, unfiltered look into the daily training and preparation of boxing legend Mike Tyson as he readies himself for an upcoming clash with Jake
WWE storyline.
Paul.
I won't do anything if I don't risk being embarrassed. Like now, I want to fight this young motherfucker.
Me and Mike Tyson fighting. The vision I had, it's within me to be a fighter, to be a disruptor.
The video doesn't hold back, showing Tyson's...
I don't even know how much knockouts Jake Paul has. Like, does he even have... He a big dude, pause. But I don't know if he has, like, knockout power. Like not that type of knockout power. You know, Mike has the knockout power and the velocity. You know?
Rigorous training regimen, the mental preparation that goes into every punch, and the passion that still fuels him decades after he first stormed into the boxing scene. This day-in-the-life coverage gives viewers a glimpse into the drive and discipline of a heavyweight champion with the intensity and allure that only Netflix's cameras could capture.
Hard work defines me. I look at myself as a liberator. I created guys like Jake Paul.
The video opens with Tyson waking up before dawn, setting the stage for a day filled with hard work and discipline. His morning routine isn't just about getting his body in top shape. It's also a mental ritual that primes him for the challenges ahead.
Do you think you'd be fighting again at age 57?
Hey, listen, it was written. That's all I know is written. Like, millions of years before my bloodline was existing. It was written. And what do you think?
Y'all hit the like button, support the show.
Yeah,
I wonder how you feel now compared to when you were fighting.
I feel I don't have to call people bad names.
Viewers see Tyson start his day with a series of mindfulness exercises.
Noel said Jake Paul is too young for him. Y'all are fools. Okay. Raven said this match is not professional boxing, it's sports entertainment boxing. Yeah, basically. And it basically is celebrity boxing. Yeah, at this point. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't even look at it like that. No, that's absolutely correct. Y'all hit the like button, support the show, hit the Cash App. Y'all hit the Cash App. We're going to get into a little bit of politics. I'm glad I got this thing up and working, so we're going to hit the ground running. I need you guys to hit the like button and support the show so I can keep creating content for you guys. Man, they already tired of Elon already, y'all. We're going to switch gears in a little bit. Make sure you subscribe and hit the poll. We back. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get it.
Including meditation and deep breathing techniques to maintain his focus and control his adrenaline. Boxing is about more than just strength. It's about discipline, Tyson says as he prepares for his day. He added, if you can't control your mind, you will never control the fight. Following his mental warm-up, Tyson heads to a conditioning session with his trainer, where he performs strength-building exercises that include plyometric drills, resistance training, and a series of body weight exercises focused on enhancing his core strength and stamina. Tyson's morning workout isn't just about bulking up. He's laser-focused on building the power and speed that have defined his career.
Movement's great, agility is great.
13, 14, breathe.
Conditioning is amazing, power is unbelievable.
I don't know, man. Maybe the you know the shroom. God damn, my voice is gone, y'all. It hurts for me to speak. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. I'll get a cough drop. God damn. Maybe the Customato, you know, training regimen then wore off, y'all. Maybe Customato's brainwashing finally wore off, you know. Braun said he still got that animal in him. A lot of people think that Tyson still got that animal in him. He does look good training. But I ain't gonna lie, I mean, that's perspective, you know. Ah, shit. Hold on, y'all. Here I go clicking shit again. Hold on. All right, hold up. Let's get it. Hold up.
Breathe.
Conditioning is amazing, power is unbelievable.
Right, you right about that. You right about that, Raven.
It's gonna be a rough night.
After a quick break, Tyson hits the gym for a 2-hour session focused on sparring and boxing drills. The video captures Tyson's dedication to sharpening his movements, enhancing his reflexes, and refining his footwork. Despite his years away from professional fighting, Tyson's instincts remain razor sharp, and his team is fully engaged in pushing.
At least they're trying to at least get him get him back into some type of springboard shape. You know, that's that. You know, like I said, all they're doing nowadays, y'all, are these explosive. You know, these explosive training. You know, like just like explosive type training. So, yeah, I guess training him, they got to get him to be, really, really quick and agile to even probably block and parry some of that explosive stuff, because that's what, that's probably what Jake is gonna do, try to trade with him. But Tyson moves, though. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not like Tyson's like an easy target to hit also. So this should be a good fight.
Pushing him to his limits. The sparring sessions show the brutal, intense side of Tyson's preparation as he faces off against a rotating lineup of sparring partners, each there to help him fine-tune specific aspects of his game. The camera zooms in on Tyson's footwork, a critical element of his boxing style that has allowed him to evade punches and close distances with blinding speed. Even at 58, Tyson moves with agility and grace, displaying the technical skills that make him a dangerous contender in the ring. He explains the importance of rhythm, pacing, and precision, sharing that boxing is as much about timing as it is about power. Tyson tells the camera, "You don't need to be young to be fast, you just need to know where to be and when." The segment also includes Tyson's conversations with his trainer, where they analyze footage of Jake Paul's previous fights, discussing his strengths and weaknesses. Tyson, known for his strategic insight, points out subtle openings in Paul's defense, demonstrating the cerebral side of his approach to boxing.
What's good for today? Yeah. Actually,
You sure?
Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
You sure?
Yes.
Fuck. All right.
Yes. Let's do this. You did great.
We're done. You sure?
Yes.
Y'all think Tyson's stamina gonna run out? He does look a little winded right here, y'all. What y'all think gonna happen to his stamina, y'all?
Trust me. I got a lot in me. Let's get started.
After lunch, the focus shifts to mental conditioning. Tyson is seen practicing visualization techniques to anticipate and mentally rehearse each round of the fight. Visualization is a tool Tyson has used since his early days in the sport, helping him stay calm under pressure and react instinctively to his opponent's moves. The Netflix video reveals Tyson's respect for the mental aspect of boxing, with the heavyweight legend emphasizing that physical prowess alone isn't enough to win a fight. He dives into stories from his past, explaining how his ability to visualize success and maintain control under pressure has been a critical part of his career. He encourages viewers to see boxing as a mind game, one that is won long before stepping into the ring. Tyson says, "In my head, I fought this fight 100 times already. It's all about becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable." Tyson's mental conditioning goes beyond visualizing punches and defensive moves. It includes rehearsing his mindset for unexpected challenges, preparing for anything Paul might bring to the fight. The video crew captures Tyson in deep thought, a quiet moment that underscores the intense focus he brings to his preparation.
It's gonna be a good thing.
And as a fighter, where are you?
For me, I'll be better by the time of the fight.
In your head. Are you the fighter that you were when you were the youngest heavyweight champion? Are you still that guy? Are you a different fighter, or do you still imagine you are what you were?
Well, no, I know I never lied to myself, but I know I'm good enough.
As evening approaches, Tyson returns to the gym for his final training session of the day, which focuses on advanced techniques and specific fight strategies for Jake Paul. This session highlights Tyson's famed punching power as he works the heavy bag, honing his timing, accuracy, and power. His legendary trainer walks him through drills designed to maximize his ferocity while preserving his energy for late rounds, a skill Tyson has perfected over his career. The Netflix crew captures Tyson's signature combinations, a mix of body shots, hooks, and uppercuts that have floored countless opponents in his career. Each punch echoes through the gym, a testament to the power Tyson still possesses. His trainer reminds him to conserve energy, focusing on accuracy.
Emo said he only has a few minutes to get it over with. Y'all think that's true? Y'all think Tyson Y'all think Tyson can't take it the distance? You think Tyson gotta get it over with in the beginning? I mean, obviously, you don't want to play the stamina game, but honestly, you're getting hit also. So you might be right if you say Tyson can't stand up with them stamina wise. I mean, yeah, you're older now. Honestly, you're right. I think you got to get him up out of there really quick. Like, honestly, peekaboo, knockout. Because the further the match goes, Tyson was never a scorecard guy, neither, y'all. So
accuracy rather than volume.
But anyway, man, it's gonna be a great match. You know, I think it's gonna be a pretty good match. I just hope Tyson doesn't lose, even though I don't think he's gonna win. You know, give me 1 second, y'all. So yeah, like I said, I don't think Tyson stands a chance. If it comes down to like long term, scorecards. So let's see what you guys said on the poll. 39 votes, 68% says Tyson will win KO. 18% says Jake Paul's scorecard. I wonder how much round it is. 11% says Mike Tyson's scorecard. 7% says Jake Paul KO. Okay. Interesting. Let's get to this real quick.
Good evening, I'm Seth Meyers. This is Late Night. We hope you're doing well. And now, if you don't mind, we're going to get to the news. President Biden hosted President-elect Trump today in the White House Oval Office, and the two sat in front of a lit fireplace. Oh, look at that. It's like parents who hate each other staying together for the kids, all while the kids are screaming, "Divorce him!" President-elect Trump nominated Fox News host Pete Hegseth yesterday to serve as his defense secretary. Sorry, wait a minute. This guy?
I don't think I've washed my hands for 10 years. Really, I don't really wash my hands ever.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Why would he say that? Anyway, I guess I forgot what position it is. I know it's a specific position. But Trump put Elon on, a mission already, and you got people complaining, that they're annoyed. Trump's aides are annoyed with Elon Musk already. I don't know. Hopefully, the world isn't in the crosshairs of a fight between a couple billionaires that run everything. But let's get it. Hold on.
He doesn't wash his hands ever. What's his defense strategy? Give everyone pink eye? President-elect Trump announced yesterday that he's selected Elon Musk and former Republican presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy to lead the newly created of government efficiency. Oh, good idea.
There
Take two people who nobody wants to work with and make them oasis and president. Oh no, was that bus outside from Manchester, England? President-elect Trump announced today that Stephen Miller will serve in his administration as Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, Homeland Security Advisor, Assistant to the President, and when needed, Halloween decoration. According to a new report, incoming First Lady Melania Trump is not planning to move to the White House full-time, which is fine with Donald because, neither is he. That's right. Melania Trump is not planning to move to the White House full time. Yeah, there's nothing about her vibe that says full time, you know? She seems like the mean fashion editor.
So everybody's going in now, y'all. Are people still wilding out where you guys are, or has it calmed down and people have accepted the fact that Donald Trump is going to be the president? Has it calmed down where you guys are?
Who comes by the office just long enough to make Anne Hathaway cry? According to a new report, President-elect Trump's aides are starting to get annoyed with Elon Musk's involvement with the presidential transition. What a privilege to live in the kind of bubble where Elon Musk is just now starting to annoy you. I'm just really, who's a little off-putting? The genetic testing company 23andMe announced this week that it will lay off 200 employees, but as part of their severance package, we're told at least 6 of them were cousins. Wildlife officials in Illinois recently rescued a coyote with a plastic jug stuck on its head. And this is cool, Trump's nominated it for Secretary of Transportation. And we got Jug Coyote. Gonna do great things with our rail system. Coyote Jug!
All right, we're back. Hold on.
Authorities in Italy recently seized more than 2,100 fake pieces of art in connection with a large-scale forgery network. Officials first became suspicious when they realized the Last Supper had Burger King.
What?
And finally, after filing for bankruptcy earlier this year, the restaurant chain Red Lobster this week announced a brand new menu. So stop on by for endless barnacles. And that was a monologue, everybody. We've got a great show over here tonight. Our first guest, a movie star with a capital M. Here are just some of his films. Love Actually, 4 Weddings at a Funeral, Notting Hill, and the crowning jewel that is Paddington 2. He's currently starring in Heretic, which is third in theaters now. Hugh Grant will be here.
All right. Shout outs to War Master. Hold on. Did I bring up your comment, bro? Y'all hit the like button on the way in. War Master said Elon and Vivek will be on an advisory board. They are bringing clout to the White House. Elon can speak to millions of people to motivate Congress to get their thumbs out of their. Oh Jesus! Really? Wow. Okay. I guess, yeah. I mean, a lot of people have warmed up to Elon over the years. You dig? I just don't know if him and Ramaswamy is gonna work good together. It might be a clash of the egos. So if if they're already getting tired of him, I don't know if that's gonna influence Ramaswamy to get tired of Elon also. Hold on.